Hey everyone! Welcome back. I am back today with more Attack on Titan, you guys. Don't even really know what to say about the show anymore. It is just blowing my mind, and I cannot wait to see more. A little scared, very scared, but also very excited to see more. If you're joining me early today, you already know what it means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in the description down below. So, last time was a very, very helpful flashback episode. Again, kind of where I figured we'd be starting off this season, but I really applaud the writing style and what they've done by not starting us off not exactly where we left off, because I think there's still a little bit of a time jump there, but certainly much closer to where we left off, and kind of leaving us off with our original crew. I really applaud that they kind of dropped us in the middle of nowhere, got us all up to speed and attached to what's going on abroad, and now they're going to come back and be like, okay, now we'll fill you in. I think it was really interesting to see kind of where the divide happened for Eren and Armin and Mikasa. You can see how Armin and Mikasa are like, but why do we have to take the offensive? There's got to be a different way to do this. There must be a way. And, I mean, try as they might, they really couldn't come up with, and it looks like even, putting a few years between that instance and now, there's still not a great solution that involves avoidance of violence for this situation. A lot of people pointed this out to me, and I wanted to point it out because it's so true, and I'm like, oh my god, yes, of course. We had Levi making such an impression on Eren a few seasons ago when he first tells him about his choices, and, if you're gonna do something, like, right or wrong, just do what you think is best, more or less. I'm paraphrasing, and stick with it. And we see how after he tells him that the hesitation gets so many people killed. So this time around, we see Eren not hesitating whatsoever, making his decision and sticking with it. And it's not a perfect decision by any means, but it really is tough, because with the Marley Nation being so hot on their heels and everything, knowing that we're really closing in on the time that they're gonna just come for the Paradise Eldians, you really don't have the time to try and come up with a better solution. And even if you did, I'm not sure, seeing how things are and the rest of the world here, I'm not sure if there is an instance where, like, can we reason with people? I think that it's possible to reason with a lot of individuals. I think that is possible. And we have seen that with what they've done with their, yes, like, more or less, like, captive Marleyans, but we see how, like, on an individual basis, like, they are able to make connections with some of our crew. We saw the heartbreaking but beautiful footage of Sasha and her new Marley friend kind of bonding over his cooking and everything. Doing that on a wide scale, doing that at a national level with so many nations, because really, I mean, ultimately, we're going beyond even just Marley, and into the rest of the world, where Eldians are just I mean, they're hated, they're hated in the Marley Nation, but they serve a purpose to the Marley Nation. The rest of the world sounds like the situation is even worse for Eldians. So I'm stumped as to how to bring peace about on such a wide scale. I just wish that things were different, and I can see that's where Armin is at as well, and Mikasa, and a lot of our crew. Although I do think that Eren is having some regrets about his decision now that I think we saw that a little bit when Sasha was killed. It's so hard, guys. There's as far as I can see, there aren't a lot of great answers here as to how to handle this. And it can be largely argued that a lot of what our crew is doing is self-defense. It's just so hard to justify when, you know, like Armin, you're looking down at the bodies, you know, of innocence, really. The casualties of this go far beyond just the people making the decisions. Far, far, far beyond it, as is typical, I think, in actual wars. I did want to point out one very fun thing, and that is that it has come to my attention that many of you refer to me at times as Armin's mom, and I just want to tell you how much I absolutely adore that, and I want to thank you for that, because I am proud to be his mom. I will adopt him. I know he's a bigger man now, but he's always going to be my little man. And in a lot of ways, he's bigger now. He's older, and also, you know, he's a colossal titan. So, yeah, that's just like, there's always like a little bit of a delay on the, as we all know, YouTube comments, with the spoilers can get a little hairy, so I don't go in myself and comb through every single one. I kind of have like a system for that, a moderator and everything, but eventually when the comments do make it to me, they are delightful, so thank you so much for that. I'm a proud mommy, you guys. So anything else I wanted to add about last time? It was really nice seeing Sasha again. I did not expect to see her again so soon after what happened a few episodes ago, but it was nice to see her just alive and well in the flashback, and it was beautiful and heartbreaking at the same time to have the moment with, because I had totally forgotten about her family. I had totally forgotten that we saw them, the implications of her death on their lives. I just completely was not even thinking about it until they showed that funeral scene. So sad stuff, but all right. I'm looking forward to seeing where we go from here. I like that they kind of took a breath last episode and caught us up. But I'm told that there's lots of crazy stuff to come. The name of this episode is A Sound Argument. And I would really like it if we had some like nice, calm logic up in here. You know, kind of take a little bit more of a break from the craziness, but something tells me we're just in for more craziness from here on out. So, all right, guys, what do you say we go ahead and get started? Next episode, Attack on Titan. Let's go. Oh, Hange caught you. Is she giving him? Is she messing with him, or is she being serious right now? Oh. Well. Oh, he does not want to have a conversation about his new do. What? What does that mean? Oh. Oh! Okay. Oh. That's... Oh! Hold up! Is she part of... Is that where her family comes from? Oh, man! No kidding! Oh! No way! Wow! Okay! They're a very new nation in a lot of ways. They don't even, like, get what a nation is. That's... Take a wild guess. They're like best friends slash... Oh, change the subject. Oh, she's a kindred spirit. Historia. Oh, and he's happy. He's happy for this friendship. Lady Mikasa. Oh, they knew. So they knew about ice-burst stone. Okay. That's interesting that the fuel can only be found there. Oh. So they were, okay. They were promised some reserves. So Zeke really, he really took care of this. Okay. Because otherwise you're going to end up just like the Marley Nation where you're reliant on the Titans. Oh no! Oh no! That's a big problem for the future. Oh no. Okay. And she's made her choice. So that's what they meant by, oh no, please don't tell me. Please don't. Oh no. It's not exactly what they had in mind when they wanted freedom. So what changed? Was he trying to... There's no... Oh! So wait, is he... Oh! Oh, Eren. Oh, Eren, what are you... Oh, I'm not loving this. Oh dear. I don't think this is a phase, darling. I think this is the new Eren. Was he trying to prevent? What's that? No, I don't think that was a mistake. Was he trying to make it so that they didn't have to go through with that plan? Oh, she's okay, never mind. Nope, they went through. Oh my god, wait, what? Guys, The name of this episode was A Sound Argument. And so far, everything about this episode has been insane. For one thing, Mikasa is like the descendant, although that kind of makes a degree of sense when you think about the fact that the Ackerman, well, no, because that had nothing to do with the Ackerman sense, so never mind, scratch that, because it was from her mom's side. I was going to say the Ackermans have that, you know, like, ability that kind of, like, snaps in them when they need it, but never mind, because this is from her mom's side, not her dad's side. So Mikasa's, like, the descendant of the leader of this nation, and now she's Lady Mikasa. And as if that wasn't a big enough bombshell to drop on us, guys, there is a very detailed contract that has been written up for this, which we actually were somewhat aware of this nation from a few episodes back, but now we're getting to see more of them. So they're going to get, like, the reserves of the fuel that is used for the ODM gear. And basically the Beast Titan. So the whole point of all of this was so the Historia didn't have to get sacrificed. The whole reason why Eren didn't want to say anything about the whole Founding Titan thing. And now she's going to inherit the Beast Titan. And it looks like the plan is well underway because she's with child as it appears, and she's just going to have, like, as many kids as she can. Wait, I have so many questions. First of all, I gotta kind of agree with Eren that seems like they're like breeding like livestock. And also Historia. That means the Historia is only going to live, like, how many more years? Who's the dad? I guess we'll find out, guys. I guess we'll find out. Does it matter if I guess it wouldn't really matter if, like, who the dad was, as long as she's the mom with the royal blood and everything, or somebody with royal blood is involved. Well then, or does it matter? I don't know. We'll see. Let's read the card here. All right. A small eastern nation with its own unique culture whose head of state is called a shogun. Producing many talented engineers, Hizuru has flourished in weapons and aircraft development and was at one time an ally of the Eldian Empire. Yeah, that's crazy, by the way, that, like, we're getting this whole backstory on this whole place. The crest of the shogunate depicts 3 single-edged swords in its design. That is really cool, I gotta say. But also, well, they're dropping a lot on me here. I'm sorry. Please stop saying these things. I'm so curious. Is somebody we know? So how does this affect their plan? Okay. I thought she was supposed to. I mean, she was, but... Oh. Who is her? What? Wait. What's happening? What do you mean this one? Okay, yes. Oh. Okay, so that's not gonna work out. Okay. Wow, really? So they really didn't have a lot of options to try and, like, break into the rest of the world here. Oh, Armin, sweetheart. Because they don't know. Oh, it's... Are you thinking of trying to... Oh, that's a nice idea. Are we... You go and explore and go and... Oh, that's how this started. Did they ever... That makes sense, though, because of course she'd want to carry a piece of Eren with her. Well, I mean, and he's humble too. An Eren hand-me-down is one way to put it. Ouch! Don't at me, you know you're an idiot. Oh, but affectionately, she means. Oh no. Sweetheart. Oh, she didn't. What do you think, honey? Out of love. They're saying it out of love. What is happening? What is happening right now? Okay, knowing what happens to Sasha, this is already more than heartbreaking. But who did they decide then? Oh, he's just got to come in and ruin the mood. Oh, they all love each other so much. Things have gotten so messed up. Yeah, it's just the sunset. Just go ahead and blush away, guys. Blush away. It's the sun. There's nothing you can do about it. Just feel your feelings and have a moment of friendship while you still can. Yeah, and I'd be very curious to hear that conversation. But they're so important to him. Oh, nope. Nope, she's not gonna hear it. She's not gonna hear it. Nope. I really feel like that is the truth. I just don't know what could have happened to change everything. It kind of looks like he did. Maybe he... Oh, because he was thinking back, though. No, Connie, but sweetheart, don't assume, though, because he was thinking back to... Okay. Yep. Let's communicate, guys. Communicate. That's true. So we're okay. Well, we're discussing that then. That's on the table then. Oh, and then there's still the issue of the wine that we saw earlier. No, guys, come on. You can't leave me there. I'm sorry. All right, you guys. God, I don't even know where to begin. I feel like that was a huge info dump on us. But it does kind of help to put together a little bit more. Like, I feel like every episode we're getting a little bit more on what could have possibly happened to bring us to this point. We do know that... So going back to the whole Historia thing. So the plan in that contract, which sounds like it didn't pan out. It didn't pan out with the other nation, with his, I'm forgetting the name now and how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, but you know. So possibly, since the plan was for her to inherit the Beast Titan and then produce a ton of heirs, She got pregnant. Possibly, we don't know this for sure. This was the musings of a bunch of drunk individuals, apparently. But possibly she did that as a way to like, well, I'm pregnant, I can't inherit any Titans while I'm baking a baby. So, which I didn't know, but actually I guess makes a lot of sense. Don't know what the implications of that would be. I guess just that something could go wrong and she would die, and seeing as how she's one of the few people left with royal blood, that would be bad. But it's just something that never crossed my mind before now of like, what would happen if a pregnant lady inherited a Titan while pregnant? What if it went to the baby? Is that possible? That's probably not possible. I don't know, guys. I think little is known about this subject. Would be my guess. Would be my best guess. Would love to have clarification on who the dad is, because I just want to know like how Historia is and where she ended up, and like it sounds like they are a couple. It's very unclear as to like whether or not she did that as like a way to protect herself, or she was really in love, or both. I don't know. I honestly don't know at this point. Anywho, moving on. Mikasa is a princess, apparently. She is not a princess per se, but she is the descendant of... She has royal blood as well. So it does sound like that's going to have some implications with this other nation. Like, they're probably not just going to, like, give up on that. They're going to probably want to have a talk with Mikasa at some point about that. But another big motivation for them apparently was the fuel that is only made in paradise. So I don't know if I was aware. I was not aware of it. If they had ever said it, I was not fully aware that like, oh, they're sitting on kind of a gold mine there, I guess, with that whole different fuel system. So apparently... And I gotta say again, I can really see both sides of the argument here, because I can see everyone doubting Eren, because Eren has kind of gone off the walls, is what it looks like. And that scene with Hange was just like, I'm like, no, Eren, what do you do? What is going on? I mean, basically he was telling her like, I have all these Titans. No prison can hold me. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? Hange just questioning why she was put in charge. I don't think that's the issue here. I don't think her leadership is the issue. I don't know what exactly transpired for Eren to go off in this direction. It does sound like at one time they were really trying to prevent any violence. The whole infiltration plan was supposed to be peaceful, apparently. Is that what it sounded like? They were supposed to get in there and like explore and find out more, and that was supposed to lead to some kind of peaceful introduction. I don't know what happened to that, but clearly that did not go well. Clearly that did not go as planned, or maybe they just got there and saw like, oh wow, yeah, this isn't gonna happen. Because there has not been a mention of any, I mean, clearly I think nobody knew about the infiltration until Eren did his thing. But something happened where they were like, not gonna work. But I know a few of you have even pointed out, like, what could they have done, like, if they did try to introduce themselves and try to make peace? You know, the rest of the world would have just descended upon them and eaten them alive, you know? So I'm guessing maybe that's what they discovered. Upon learning and exploring a little bit more, they saw just how... I mean, they even said it there, that, like, the hatred towards paradise, in a way, is some of, like, the glue that holds the world together. It gives them a common enemy, and we saw Willie Tybur kind of... I mean, exploiting that, really, of like kind of reuniting everyone against this common enemy is a way to kind of shift away from the fact that the Marley Nation had been kind of starting stuff with all these other nations starting wars and stuff. Wow, guys. Yeah, a lot of info dropped here. I'll be very curious to hear what you all think about it, and maybe get some of those details clarified. Because there's still a lot that I'm like, I feel like maybe I'll go back and do a rewatch on this, because we had a lot happen. We had a lot happen for sure. All right. So Historia, presumably, if everything went well, did that happen in the past, right? That happened in the past when they were discussing with the other nation. So that child, presuming she carried to term, is out there. I mean, not out there, but I mean, like, she has a kid now. She might have a few kids by now. That was what, 2 years ago? Oh man, Historia's a mom. Look at that. All right, guys. Lot to think about here. Don't know exactly where they're going with this, but I imagine they will slowly unfold the details of what Zeke and Eren, whatever understanding they came to over time. We did have some great moments in here with Hange being Hange and Connie and Sasha, like, a staring contest of like, you're an idiot. You know that, right? Huh? What? God, I miss her so much. I miss her so much. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Great episode. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. I don't know where they're going with this, but I think we're in for several more surprises before we're done. So, all right. We will find out next time, I guess. So, as always, you guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time. Please. I need you. And we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.